Alright, it's time for CSS battle. Well, huh, okay. It's a 9. I mean, do you want to try like a really big font size? I'm just kidding. That'd be fun though. If we could just do a letter 9. Let's just go 9. Div font size. What, like 20 rem? Done. We did it. Watch this. You know what's cool? Place items center. That didn't work as well as I was hoping, but you don't need flex or div to center things anymore. Flex or grid, not div. You do probably need a div. Okay, enough fooling around. Let's get this done. First things first, I think what I'm going to do is this circle here. I mean, this is just a circle, right? I can do a radial gradient on the HTML tag and position it to get that done. Now, this is like a half circle, and this bar extends up past this line. So the question is, can I do partial borders? I feel like if I cut off the left border, it's going to be down here and not up here. So what I might have to do is I'm not sure what I'll have to do for that. What I might do might have to have a masking element, which means this circle might not. I might do this for the HTML, do like a really big outline to shrink and then a border on it. And then I don't do a radial gradient, I just do a border because I can do a background of purple and then the border and an outline. And what I can do is have the body be a square. Oh no, but then it would cover that and this, and I don't want it to cover that. It's just the tiniest little smidgen right here that needs to be a purple box as opposed to a white border. You know what I'm saying? I might just do another element that just fills in right there. Yeah, I don't see, because we need a straight line coming all the way up. So this might just be, this straight line right here might be its own little box. And then we have the body is going to be just this big, and it's going to be the half circle. Maybe the HTML is. Yeah, maybe the HTML is going to be like an oval shape. The body has the radial gradient, and it's shrunk with margin to this big. And then we just have a p tag over here. I think that might be the way to go. So let's just go for it. Let's just get this done. Background, we're gonna make it purple because that's where it's at. Border, 20 pixels, solid, and FFF. All right, we got it on the body. Oh yeah, if I'm doing border, I shouldn't do radial gradient on the body. I should do a border as well. I'm gonna need a p tag. Yeah, we're doing that. And I think this is a little bit thicker. I think it's 25 pixels. That looks about right. All right. So, border dash radius. I'm gonna start with a 2-inch one. It's significant, and then let's see what margin does. Margarine? Margin. Let's shrink it down to 100. Okay, we don't need 100 on the top. We need like 50 on the top, and then 100 on the sides. And the body's shrinking down within. We'll just do a position fixed on it, and that should let us open it back up to the dimensions that we need. We'll put some padding on it, and that'll even things out. Let's get a diff going. Let's see what happens when you squish it a little bit more from side to side. Do 130, 140. All right. We just have too thick of a border, I think. So let's drop this back down to 20. Nope, nope. 25, 26, 27, 28. No. What's going on here? Do I need no, I don't need I do need a thicker border. I just need more I need to do less on the top and more on the bottom. What am I doing? I'm all discombobulated. Well, why is the bottom all the way down there? Interesting. Got some strange stuff going on. Look at the body. It's all the way over here. Without a position fix. That's 50. Why is it stretching further down when I do, and then it starts coming back up? Okay. Okay. 40, 30. Oh, there we go. There we go. 29. It's a 30 pixel border. Why that works, I don't know. Now, I should be able to just mask this with... Oh, I won't be able to mask it with the body, so let's jump this up to 50. Oh, my goodness. Why, if that's up to 50, 70, 80, 90, that is so strange. I would think margin bottom would push it up, not pull it down further. But there's got to be something weird happening with it's the body's margin is compounding things, causing the overflow. Watch. Okay. Much better. Okay, there we go. The body's margin was being applied as well, so that was creating, it had to expand more for the body, but then it was still getting overflow, and we're getting all that funky stuff going on. So there we go. Now we're in a happy place, and the body is just shrunk down to a fraction of what it was, fixed. Okay, there we go. So the body is just the body right now. I just realized something. The body having a border and doing the border means it won't be a square element that I can use to mask this. It'll be a round element. And so there'll still be a line coming up here. Which means it's actually not a bad thing. Okay, we're just going to have a purple line here. Purple element that needs to go under the body but over the HTML. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I think that's going to be an effort and futility. All right. So I could do like no. What am I doing? What do I want to be doing here? Over the body. I want it to be squared at the bottom. What I might do is the body might be just a purple element. I might take the border off the body, and then we'll put a radial gradient on a p tag. I think that's what I might actually do. So here's what we're gonna do. All right, we're gonna change this to an and. Let's see what that does. Okay, so our body disappeared because there's margin 0, position fixed. It doesn't have any border. It doesn't have anything, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to keep the position fixed. We'll add a margin again. We're going to do a padding. The background, shoot, won't apply there. But let's do 50. Let's do a background of red for the moment. I'm just going to see. I think there might be a weird cascade thing with the background that'll happen. Let's just get this into place. Let's make this smaller. I don't think we need it quite that big. So we just needed to mask that little, turn this off, this triangle here. We just need the body to mask that white border. And then the P tag will make the circle on top of it. So let's move it into place. Margin. Well, shoot, if we turn off background, what happens? It disappears completely, which means it's transparent. Probably transparent because it doesn't have a background. It won't be purple. Let's margin it into place. Okay, -50. That's up and down. 20, 30, -50. There we go. I mean, that's good enough. That's pretty much all we need right now. This is kind of a unnecessary thing. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a background of purple because I did this ampersand. Nothing is inheriting down to the body. It's just being applied to the HTML tag, and so that saves me from having to change border and border radius. But it also means I have to put in a new background. We can find some savings there by doing a variable in here. And then instead of doing a background, let's get rid of that. We can go --b and then reapply this. So yes, I do have to redeclare that. Why is that not working? That should work. Okay, change the color. Oh, it's not showing up at all. Okay, is the variable not going to work because it's also not inheriting, so it doesn't... yeah, I think that's why. It's usually it's inheriting already, and then I can reassign that background of what's inherited. And so the variable's not going to work in this situation because of the lack of inheritance. All right. I'm just getting roundabout with all this. Let's do a p tag. Let's get in here and just select it. We just need to do a p. Oh, I see why. I thought our body had moved, but it's still here, and that's the p tag showing up with this margin the same as the body. Our p tag, we're going to reassign the padding. We want it to be bigger. Oh, shoot. Okay, yeah. No, we're like 100. All right, we're going to margin it into place. -100. Hey, it's probably too big on... Let's give it a different background so I can see where it's at. Or 2 pixels solid. There we go. Okay. I want it to be about right here, and we're going to use transparent for the radial gradient. So we're going to go -120, 30. All right. And then 50. Nope. 0. -10. 15. Let's actually try to center this as well as we can. I feel like I'm doing this like so backwards. The reason why I want to center it. Okay, you know what? I know how to center it. I know what I need to do to center it. We can get rid of this. We're going to put the background on it like we need to. Background. Let's write our radial gradient, and then I'll move that around to center it. 1Q so that that's like a hack to not have to declare a circle instead of typing out circle as because that's not default, and ellipse is default for radial gradients. If we type in 1Q, it just sort of defaults to one circle and has fewer characters. Let's see. We're going to go transparent, and it's going to be like 50 pixels. And then we're going to go white, and we're going to go 70 pixels. Because what are we doing? The border was 30 pixels, so it's actually going to be 80 pixels. 80. Right now we're getting a blur because we need to declare another color hint to determine where the colors start and stop their blur. And by saying 0, we're saying you have to start white as soon as you possibly can, which is just after the 50, and so you don't get any blurring transition on the color gradient. And then we're going to go back to transparent, and we have too big of a circle. 40, 30. Okay, that looks about right. And wow, did I get it positioned right? Like, dang. How? I'll take it. You know what? Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I centered the div without like centering it. I thought I was gonna have to make the radial gradient and then adjust this margin a little bit, but there it is, 100%. Let's minify it, see what our final score is. I think I missed a trick. Oh, cool thing about having a radial gradient as your last property is you can delete the last parentheses as well. So if you can move things around so that the radial gradient is the last one, you can save another character. Let's go back here, drop that. Okay, let's see what we can get. $243. It's not the greatest. I think where I messed up, I feel like there's going to be a better, more elegant solution for this bar. I feel like that's where I'm missing. I'm happy with I think a border should have continued, and then maybe just had a border right on something, you know? But even then, yeah, that'd be quite a bit of CSS. I don't know. Maybe you had a better idea. I'd love to hear about it. Otherwise, that's it for today. So, hope you have a good one. See ya.